Round one of the Wakeboard and Water Ski World Cup 2007 brings us to Dubna in Russia, situated just 150 kilometers north of Moscow on the banks of the Volga River. The city was once a secret from all. Nowadays, though, the secret is out, and the locals are keen to be the centre of the water ski world.
Welcome to Russia!
Here we are in Dubna, 2 hours north of Moscow on the Volga River. This is the 18th stop of the Water Ski and Wakeboard World Cup Series and the first one of 2007. In the shortboard event, we have virtually all the biggest names in the world, starting with the world record holders and world champions. Mandy Nightingale from the United States, expected to be dominant in the ladies shortboard event. In men's, Nicolas Laforestier is tricking better than he has ever done before. Both of those will be giving us stunning performances, but they won't find it easy. There are youngsters behind in both cases, and we'll be looking for some real surprises there.
Weather for the preliminaries was an inclement affair. With wind gusting through the course, the temperatures dropped, but conditions did little to dampen the spirit of competitors or the crowd. French rider Nancy Chardin just failed to make the cut into the finals with a trick score of 6,110. Surprise falls from Greece's all-rounder Angeliki Andriopoulou, and winner of last year's event France's Clementine Lucine saw them both unable to make the cut into the final round. The crowds were delighted to see local girl Tatiana Churakova make the grade with a trick score of 6,460. American Danielle Bennett showed good form with 6,510, just 80 points behind fellow American and last year's title holder Mandy Nightingale. And finally, newcomer to the world scene, France's Marion Hainaut, who looks set to become a name for the future, not only making the finals, but scoring the highest with an impressive 7,110.
I always look out for everyone in the finals. They're all threats. They all skied really well to get into the finals, and every one of them can go out and beat you if you don't stand up and ski your best.
What a difference a day makes. It's finals time, and it's looking perfect as we join our commentator, Desbert Kennedy.
World Cup finals, open ladies, Dubna, Russia, getting into the wrap position. The wild card, many thought she wouldn't make it, but you've got to take your hat off to her. Tatiana Churakova from Russia. She's got a personal best of over 7,000 points, not to be sneezed at. Straight into her hand pass. She's got about 16 tricks coming up. Oh yes, she is. She's lining up for the flips already. She's landed number one, losing little time on the landing. Landing number two with into the reverse position. Landing number three. Is she time for one more? No. Calling it a game on the final trick. Looking over at the audience cheering. Of course, we got a Russian athlete on the water. Why should they not? Into the complex toe pass now. Toe 7 to the front. 720-degree rotation into a toe 540, ending up in the back position. Now back over the weight. Now this is where difficulty really increases. She's going to attempt to get that ski over the line. These wake line tricks, so complicated. Over the line. Oh, that's beautiful. She's going to be thrilled with that, and she is. See what kind of a score is she going to get. 6,500 points. Danielle Bennett now from Southern US of A, one of the youngsters on our circuit, but wow, what a performer. In her hand pass, as you can see here, 15 tricks lined up. Lovely weight line 540 kicking off. Again, she'll get some nice flips in towards the end. This youngster building up her experience has been a real eye-opener on the circuit. Her mother Anne now watching very closely here today. Such a close family. Dad will be watching this on television when it goes out a little later on. Jay Bennett, the famous Jay Bennett. The toe pass now coming up. A toe 7, 120-degree rotation to the front, followed by a toe 540 to the back. Watch now, she again builds up towards the big scoring pointers right at the end. These will be the toe wake line tricks. So difficult. If you try these in your back garden sometime, you won't even do them on the land. Watch that. That is almost impossible to do, and she is throwing the fist of triumph. That looks good. The audience really appreciating the shortboarders here today as she waves to the cheering Dubna crowd and back to the dock.
I wanted to just go out there, feel solid, do all my tricks good, go slow, take one at a time so I can get credit for all of them, and I did that, so I was really happy.
Well, next off, we're all waiting now in anticipation for this lady, Mandy Nightingale, ranked #1 on the world record holder. She wants to take the Dubna title this year, coming in now for a toe 720-degree rotation to the front, followed by a toe 540 to the back. Now she's got about 16 toe tricks lined up here. Very quick, very compact, very, very strong athlete. A great all-rounder and a very happy personality, always smiling. Just watch this, to perfection. Back into the wakes, and she's done all she wanted. That's the 16 boxes ticked off. Coming in now on the hand pass. She's got some flips lined up here, about 4 if everything goes to schedule, 14 tricks in all. But watch how steady she is. She sticks that ski in the water so solidly when she lands in the position to take off for the next one and back. 3 down, 1 more to go. There's #4. That's it. She didn't expect any more. Oh, she's going to get a big, big score there. It looks like about 7,700 points. That could be the winning score. Waving to the cheering Dubna audience. About 30,000 spectators here today.
My toe pass felt really good. I felt real clean and quick. My hand pass, I had a little trouble getting my foot in after the first trick, and so hopefully my last flip won't be out of time. But if I get everything, I think it's going to be a good score.
And now for the big shortboard surprise today. The very young, 18 years of age, Marion Hainaut from France. Not known, this is her first World Cup stop. She has about 18 tricks in this hand pass. She'll end up also with a few complex flips. But everybody is watching closely to see, look at that complex line trick and back in again. We're just watching to see, can she cope with the pressure? Oh, you can see she's all over the place at the moment, but somehow keeping her confidence. That's real maturity for an 18 years of age young athlete. Now she's got a very complex toe pass coming up. She will kick off here in the toe harness with a 720-degree rotation to the front. Can she pull that off? As you can see, there is a danger element here. You've got a toe release person in the boat ready to pull that release should anything go wrong. About 13 complex tricks coming up. She'll finish up with a high-scoring toe wake line trick. Wake tricks, there she goes. Wake line trick #1 and 2, and she's sticking these. Oh, much more solid, hanging on there, pulling herself out of trouble. Oh, great performance. Marion Hainaut from France.
Another win for the formidable Mandy Nightingale on 7,700 points. Danielle Bennett secures second, and Marion Hainaut of France takes the final podium place on her first ever World Cup round. Straight back onto the water now as we join the quest for the men's shortboard crown. Returning after a knee operation in the off-season, and Nicolas Leforestier seems to have lost none of his attacking flair. Belarusian Oleg Deviotuski showed that he would not take defeat lying down, scoring just 40 points less than Nicolas. Belgian Olivier Fortin scored 9,980. Alexei Zarnazek was also stirred by local support. Canadian Jarrett Llewellyn scored 10,310, and Australian Ryan Green made the last place, just 690 points behind Le Forestier.
We're building our event on speed. Basically, you have to do as many tricks as you can in a very short time. A wakeboarder is going to go through 2 passes, going to run about 5 tricks on each pass. We go 2 passes, we go about 20 tricks in each pass, so that's different intensity. All the contenders that made it to the finals were within 1,000 points. And in the finals now we got Alexei, Oleg, Jarrett. Like anyone at any moment can kick out a big score and put a lot of pressure. It's going to be basically who stands up.
So now it's time to join Desbert Kennedy for the finals.
First on the water, Ryan Green from Perth in Western Australia. Now here he's got something like 16 tricks, and if he has time, about 6 flips at the end. Flip #1. Flip #2, you can hear the crowd cheer. Flip #3, they're counting out loud. Flip #4, can he get 2 more in? Flip #5, time for 1 more. Yes, he sticks it. There is a happy punter. From Australia all the way to Belgium, Olivier Fortin. Great contender, personal best of 10,790. Coming in on his hand pass, straight over the line, kicking off with a ski line 5 to the back. Now again, he's saved up some flips to the end. Oh, front flip, so difficult, and back too. Again, the crowd counting out loud with the twist. Now that is an awesome, that's worth something like 800 points, and back in again. Very low position to the water, trains with Nicolas Forestier. Oh, he is absolutely thrilled with that. Now it's time to turn around, come back with a toe pass, a toe 720-degree rotation to the front, a toe 540 to the back. Watch now as he gets up close to his line tricks. Again, he'll finish off with some wake line tricks. Again, 16 tricks lined up in this pass. One of the great shortboarders in the world today. And you can see the influence of Nicolas Forestier in real trouble. Oh, that's going to cost him dearly.
I tried a new run this year and I just put it on. I never did 2 passes in a row with this pass. I'm really happy right now. We'll see how it goes with the judging and timing. I don't know about that, but right now I'm really happy.
Jared Llewellyn in his hand pass. He's got a total of 17 tricks with a maximum 6 flips lined up. The crowd love this, and again you'll hear them count them out. Watch those line tricks. Here he goes, a front flip, one of the most complicated of all, and back with a twist. Oh, this is magnificent. He's lost a lot of weight recently. He reckons this really helps him on his trick pass. Just back from Rio in South America, losing his last 2-3 tricks. Alexei Jarnasek from Belarus. How many great skiers have come out of Belarus in recent times, kicking off with his hand pass. A ski line 5 to the back and then straight into that 7 to the back. Very low position again, very strong. He's got a total of 6 flips wrapped in here. 2 down, 4 to go, 3 to go, 4, 2 to go as he time to get the last 2 in. Here's the second last one, and the last one coming up. Oh, he's going to be very happy with that. Every single thing planned came off for him. Now time to see Oleg Deviatovsky's hand pass. Well, he's got a personal best of over 11,000 points, so expectations are very high. Of course, from Belarus, great local support here on this hand pass. Watch out for probably something close to 6 flips in here. Very popular with the audience. You can hear them cheering in the background. He's got a couple of 800 pointers here right at the end. Did you see that twist? Just snuck it in. Oh, that's perfect. You can see he is very happy with that. Great performance. Acknowledging the crowd support and back to the dock. They are cheering the young athlete from Belarus, and well they might.
I feel here like home and supported so many people. It's like more responsible. I'm glad about it. I did all what I was going to do. The conditions are better today. We have nice performance of other skiers, so I'm glad I could hold the pressure.
Who's this? Take a look, folks. Rank #1 in the world record holder. Here he is, Nicolas Forestier on the hand pass. Now, very different from many of the others. Doesn't grow for volume of tricks, but just look at the power. Each one of these really difficult. 16 tricks lined up here in 20 seconds. Crouching low to the water level. Practices on a trampoline. You can see the impact of this. Absolutely loaded with confidence. Sticking that last one in there. Now he's got to be happy at the halfway point. This is the big test. The toe pass. 16 tricks tied up here. A toe wake 5 to the back and reverse. Great start. Very solid. Now can he stand up all the way through? Watch the line tricks. Over the line. Looking under no strain whatsoever. Actually holds a knee bend as he goes through. Pulling himself back out of the water. Oh, a little wobble there. It might cost him in points. That could be a critical call. He's in a little trouble here, but he's still happy. That's a great performance.
First pass was pretty solid, pretty consistent. I was happy about that. Toe pass, I had to ride through it. I knew the other scores were not that big, and I really had to get to the end of the run. Did a few mistakes, recovered. Stand-up run is always what you want, even if it's not perfect.
Final results, and Nicolas Forestier tops the table with a massive score. Oleg Deviatovsky just 30 points behind in second, and Belgian Olivier Fortamp taking the final podium place with 10,760. Well, that's it from the shortboard event, but don't touch that remote, as coming up we've got some of the hottest ski jumping action ever seen in Russia.